Do you want to ignite your inner magic and connect deeply with the energies of Imbolc and Lughnasadh, to connect with Brigid and Lugh? These Sabbats are very powerful times to connect with the gods. Of course, you can connect with the gods anytime, but the Sabbats particularly, because they mark certain points of the year, particularly for people who are living on the land. So I'm going to show you two rituals today that you can do, one at Imbolc and one at Lughnasadh, to work with the goddess Brigid and the god Lugh. My name is Sandra. I've been on the witchcraft path now for over 35 years. I'm the author of Crafting Your Wiccan Path, and I help other witches who are struggling to start a witchcraft practice or deepen a practice, how to confidently integrate magic into their everyday lives with ease so that you can feel connected to yourself, to nature, and to spirit. And the Sabbats are a way to remind you of who and what you are. When I first started practicing witchcraft, I only had books, very few books, because the internet wasn't around at the time. And the book that I used for the Sabbats was Scott Cunningham's book, Wicca, A Guide for the Solitary Practitioner. The rituals in that were really short and really simple, but what I felt when I was doing them all year round was just that connection to my witch self, that connection to nature, remembering my spirituality. All these rituals are reminders of who and what we are. They're points in time where we spend connecting back to ourselves and to our spirituality and to our purpose. They're reminders in a very busy world that we are more than we think we are. And both Imbolc and Lughnasadh offer us these opportunities to reconnect with ourselves. So firstly, Imbolc is generally celebrated in the Northern Hemisphere around the 1st of February. In the Southern Hemisphere, where I live, it's around the 1st of August. Lughnasadh is celebrated around the 1st of August in the Northern Hemisphere, and in the Southern Hemisphere, it's around the 1st of February. Now, these Sabbats weren't necessarily celebrated at that time because the ancient Celts didn't have the same calendar that we have. They were generally most likely celebrated either due to the astrology at the time or a full moon. Imbolc is dedicated to the goddess Brigid or Brigid, however you wish to pronounce her name, who is a goddess of the hearth fire. She's a blacksmith god. She's a creative goddess. She is an inspirational goddess. And so when we're working with her at Imbolc, it's about bringing back the light, bringing back the fire into our lives, bringing back the inspiration and the motivation to do things after having that cold winter period where we would be more introverted, perhaps not going out so much depending on what the weather is doing. That's totally not the case where I live. Winter is actually the time to go out because the sun isn't so scorching and it's a beautiful time to go out and about. So wherever you live, honor where you live. And remember that just because these Sabbats come out of Northern Europe where they have 4 seasons, and it's very, very cold and often snowing in winter, it doesn't mean that if you're living in southeast Queensland, where I live in Australia, that you can't honour what's happening in southeast Queensland in winter, which is generally just beautiful, nice, clear, sunny days that are just warm in the middle of the day. You can go out and just really enjoy being outside. So respect wherever it is that you live and work with that. But the theme of Imbolc is coming back into the light. So Lughnasadh is the first harvest. So seeds were planted in spring, they've had time to grow, and now it's time to harvest what's been planted. All of the things that you've worked towards, and you're starting to see the results, and you're bringing things in that you've been putting your effort into. So this is coming out of summer, and it becomes noticeable that the days are becoming shorter at Lughnasadh. It's dedicated to the god Lugh, who is the god of courage, protection, light, creativity. Now, Brigid and Lugh work wonderfully together. So in the Mystic Witch School 101 Academy, which is my 12-month course, when we celebrate Lughnasadh and Imbolc, we celebrate those with Brigid and Lugh at both those times because they work so well together. So what I'm going to do now is show you a ritual that you can do for Imbolc and for Brigid, and a ritual that you can do for Lughnasadh with Lugh. So I'm going to show you how to do a really easy Imbolc ritual with Brigid. You can, of course, decorate your altar however you like. You can even have a Brigid's cross and things that are associated with Brigid for this. Milk is associated with Imbolc, so I'm using milk as an offering and also as a symbol of Imbolc. You can use any kind of milk as your offering, but traditionally it would have been used milk that was used during Imbolc originally. And I'm using a white candle. White is often associated with Imbolc because it's the bringing back of the light. So light your candle. Of course, first off, make sure your space is cleared. If you want to set up a circle, you set up a circle and then light your candle. And gaze at the flame and think about how you want to bring more light into your world right now at this time of Imbolc. What are you inspired to do right now? Are you inspired to do anything right now? Are you going to ask Brigid to help inspire you? Or are you going to ask Brigid to help you create the things you're wanting to create from this inspiration so that you can then go and plant the seeds in the coming spring, which will be the next Sabbath after Imbolc? And then start thinking of Brigid. Imagine what Brigid might look like. Maybe you've seen artwork of Brigid, statues of Brigid, or you've seen Brigid herself manifest in some way to you. And she often manifests in different ways to different people. And feel her presence. And then just say, Brigid, radiant flame of inspiration and healing, goddess of hearth and home, keeper of sacred fire, I call upon your gentle light to awaken sparks within me. Blessing intentions, nurture my growth and guide my creative heart. May your flame burn bright in my soul this Imbolc and always. And take this time to commune with Brigid. So that could mean entering into a meditation where you just allow yourself to listen to whatever is coming through to you. I mean, don't expect that you're going to hear voices from Brigid or that you're going to necessarily have a vision of Brigid. That may happen, it may not happen. But just try to feel into the presence of Brigid and feel into what you just said when you said that invocation. A lot of the craft is about reflection, getting signs and symbols internally, like through our thoughts, through our feelings. So give yourself time after you've said the invocation to really try and feel into the energy of Brigid. She has a very strong presence, and if she invites you to work with her, it's because she's got there's creativity within you that she's wanting to bring out within you. And when you're finished, you just want to offer the milk to Brigid. I thank you, Brigid, for attending this rite and helping me with my guidance and creativity and inspiration. I give this offering to you. Blessed be. And you can allow the candle to just burn down. It was traditional to have a lantern in the windowsill during Imbolc. So if it's safe to allow your candle to burn all day, then allow it to burn until it burns down. And that's your Imbolc rite. This is a really simple Lughnasadh ritual that you can do. I have a yellow candle that I always associate with the Sabbath Lughnasadh. And I've also got some breadcrumbs here. You can use bread, you can use any of the grains, you could even use fruit. Whatever is local to you that might grow at that time of the year that one would harvest or one would eat, you can use as your offering for this and as your symbol for Lughnasadh. So once again, cleanse your space. If you want to set up a circle, set up a circle. Focus in on the energy of Lughnasadh, the energy of the first harvest, what you've been working on and what you're wanting to now harvest. So you may have planted some seeds in spring, you may have been working on something over the summer period. Are you seeing results now? And what can you do if you're not seeing results? How can you improve things? Where are you on your life's journey right now? And then connect with the god Lugh. You can imagine him standing in front of you, very powerful deity, a god of courage, protection, light. of the energy of creativity. And when you're ready, light the candle. Focus in on that energy once again. And what do you want to be doing in this Lughnasadh period? So you've got another 6 weeks until the next Sabbath. What are you striving towards during this 6-week period? And then when you're ready, Lugh, shining warrior and master of all arts, bearer of the radiant sun and champion of skill, I honour your strength and the gifts you bestow. Accept this humble offering of my harvest and growth. Grant me courage to embrace my talents, wisdom to refine them, and the light to walk boldly into my power. And then focus on how you're boldly walking into your power. Where in your life are you going to be using this energy? Is it in your creativity? Is it in your business? Is it in your work? Is it in your studies? Where in your life? Is it in your family? Whereabouts in your life are you really putting in your energy and your power? And commune with Lugh. Listen, meditate, listen for guidance, listen for ideas. You may have visions. A new idea may come into your head. And what does all of that feel like as you commune? Communing with the deity is just listening. It's going into meditation and just allowing yourself to receive whatever comes through that meditation. And with Lugh and with Brigid, it's going to be quite inspiring and creative, usually. Lugh has a very strong presence as well, so you may feel that strength in that presence. And then when you're finished the ritual, you can give the offerings to Lugh. I give you these offerings, Lugh, to thank you for your presence. Blessed be. Now in this ritual, you can let the candle burn down if you want to, or you can just snuff it out and then light it every day for the next 6 weeks to connect you with that energy of Lughnasadh. So if you want to dive deeper into your witchcraft practice, into celebrating the Sabbaths and working with deities like Brigid and Lugh, I invite you to join the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy. It's a year-long transformational program that guides you step by step through working with the Wheel of the Year, working with deities, energy work, lunar cycles, magic, and that deep inner work of self-exploration and really finding your true witch self, connecting to spirit, connecting to nature, and connecting to who you truly are. This isn't just a course. It's designed to help you break free of the self-doubt and the confusion, the overwhelm, the frustration, by providing gentle support and community. There's a link in the description field below this video for how you can join up, and you can also find it on my website, mysterywitchschool.com. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you on the next one. Blessed be.